Hey, it's a long time no see from the OK Turbo shop. So, well, at my work, we had I work at an industrial plant here, and we had a turnaround. Some people call it a shutdown for a couple of weeks. So we did a lot of maintenance, getting things going. So I've been busy. So I haven't touched this thing in, I think it's been 3 weeks since we actually did the last video. So I've kind of just made an executive decision here. I'm going to clean this up. I'm not going to mess with wet sanding it anymore. It's got a good gloss to it. The rocket's protected. Let's go ahead and put these vinyl graphics on. So it was kind of a wrestling match a little bit with the big Thor, just because it's so, it's such a large sticker there. So I got it on and looks okay. It looks good. This one's a little bit smaller, so hopefully this will go easier. But I've got my instructions here. And there's even Scott Binder even put a video on YouTube that kind of showed how he does it. So he basically just lays out the vinyl wrap on the desk, on the table, and then peels off all the backing and then really just kind of rolls the tube on it. So I'm going to go with that method since Scott's the man and he does this all the time. So I'm going to try that. This wrap is actually small enough where it's a little difficult on my table here because it's a little rough, but actually I've got this old piece of countertop that I've actually used to laminate some carbon fiber on, vacuum bag some stuff. So it's nice and flat. So I ought to be able to overhang it here and just roll it right on. So we're going to try that. Actually, it will go this way. If that's the nose, I think it goes like that. So we'll check for sure, but I'm going to get some Windex. I've got some dust here in the shop. The weather turned cold here for a few days in Oklahoma. It's one of these weird Oklahoma weather snaps where it was 80 degrees one day, the next day it was 40, all the way down to 34 degrees. So when that happens, there's no painting or anything, so I kind of got distracted by this thing. I'm going to try a U-control plane, but that's another story. I also have another rocket. The next rocket project is going to use this nose cone that I got from Gordon Agnello. So it's going to be kind of a redesign of an old design. I think I'll put up a hint on the rocketry forum what I'm going to do. But once the parts come in from block, I'll probably start a build on that one. Or I may just build it and just see how it turns out and then show everybody what I'm working on. But anyhow, I tend to ramble. I know. Sorry. But let's get the camera set up. I'm going to clean the dust off of Thor here, and then we're going to try our hand at the vinyl wrap. Okay, camera set up. Looking at this, the wrap goes in this upper section. I already took the nose cone off, so I wouldn't be wrestling with that. And yeah, the Thor lettering goes further down the end, so it really looks like where this body seam is here. Yeah, looks like I can just roll that. Then when I get ready to, I can cut that there, trim off the end, because it's a little bit longer than this section from here to there. I can get it to go like that. Okay. Makes me nervous, but let's do it. Okay, Thor. Here we go. Apply the body wrap, decal, payload section wrap should be applied with a 1/4 inch overlap on each end. Yeah, and will be trimmed off after installation. Thor lettering should be closest to the bottom of the payload section. Okay. We like to remove the backing and lay the decal adhesive side up on a large flat table. Line up the decal with the edge of the table to ensure it's square. Begin by carefully rolling the airframe onto the decal. Carefully roll the entire decal onto the airframe and check alignment before burnishing. It says to pull up, if it's not correct, pull up decals with several quick, sharp pulls. It's quite forgiving until it's been fully burnished onto the surface. Email us if you need further assistance or a calm voice to talk you through it. Okay, Scott. I don't know if I need a calm voice, but I am nervous. Okay. Here we go. We're committing to this thing. This kind of neat. You do see the texture to that. It's kind of got a weave to it. I think that's the air release part of it. So we're going to line that up with the edge of our table here. Can't really take just the payload section off because it's already connected with a shock cord and stuff. So let's just do this. Okay. This is the part that makes me nervous. Just try and go straight down. Yep, it's very sticky. Here we go, here we go. There's that edge. Okay, I've got overlap on both ends. Go back a little bit. Make sure everything's pulled up tight. Gently roll that out. Goodness. See? I'm telling you, makes me nervous. Bubbles are okay, no wrinkles. So let's see if we can work out some of these wannabe wrinkle. Okay. What's done is done. So at this point it's just get the bubbles out, and then we'll do the trim on the ends. We'll go find a new razor blade and we're gonna trim it up. Okay. Everything's shiny gloss black. Oh my gosh. It's a tight gap too. Okay, let's see if I got it. Success. Okay. So that turned out pretty good. There's a little lump. Oh, it's just a bubble. Set this aside. Over there. Trying to get that stuck down good on the edge, and hopefully my razor can just follow the edge of the tube. Keep everything square. Start here. kind of a sawing motion here. The edge perpendicular to the tube, flat with the end of the tube. Follow it around. Okay, that's done. Well, that turned out better than I expected. Okay, let's start putting on some more of this vinyl. And the rest of this is cut vinyl. So, trying to lay it out here. So this is where the rail buttons will be. So I'm going to try and put the seams here. I didn't even pay attention to the seam on. I guess really that can rotate whichever way, so it doesn't really matter. So I can line up the seam for the upper wrap also with the rails, launch rail. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and get this kind of centered and put where it needs to be, then use some small pieces of blue tape to kind of hold it. So I'm trying to wrap that around, get so the ends meet, and the seam is right here. Get it all centered between the fins, laying flat, etc., etc. Okay. Come on now. Help me out here. The idea is to peel this carrier off. Guess I'll find out if this video is any good and my arm's covering all of it. I don't know if you can even see this or not, but not bad. I think I've kind of decided how I'm going to do the gold band. Trying to get it lined up. So we'll end up with a seam right here, with all the seams ending up in the same place. So I've gone down, it's not even 1/8 of an inch. I'm just below this joint here. Rather than try and overlap the joint or anything, I'm just going to go just below it. So I've wrapped it and I've taped it. Hopefully keep everything lined up. So I can just kind of basically follow it around. We'll see how well this goes. So the idea here with the tape is that you make like a hinge there. Where's my little sock here? And I can peel this back. Maybe. One last chance to get any little fuzzies or anything off of that. Follow the wrap around. Get our blue tape off. Okay, let's finish this up. Okay. They're never perfect, but that's good enough. I think that's going to be pretty close. So let's do this. I have to watch these because they're separate pieces of cut vinyl, so you don't want one of them coming off with the carrier, but the vinyl that Scott Binder uses is very high quality, so you usually don't have to worry about it. Same kind of deal, let's follow it around. Okay, just kind of make sure the vinyl's all stuck on there before you pull the carrier off. And on these, it's best to pull back the full 180, just straight back. Like magic. Okay, I'm going to trim up all the fin pieces. So we'll come back and we'll start on those. Okay, the fin should be fairly straightforward. I just have to be careful. They're scratching the paint. I'm not going to worry about it. I really think on these I can probably line them up pretty good just by hovering over it and placing it. Let's see how this first one goes. Come on now, little corner. Yep, I sure do like the vinyl. It looks so nice. Placing it. Do one of these. Peel that up. Okay, there's just going to be more of that, so I think I'll turn off the camera for now, and you can, when I come back, see how it all turned out. Okay, all the vinyl's on. I'm going to let it probably hang out for a bit before I try any kind of a clear coat. But sure is a good looking rocket. The black and the yellow really look good together. Kind of a hornet, bumblebee kind of look to it. I had a few of my own vinyl stickers to it here. Of course I had to put the OK Turbo on it too. Of course I still have to kind of cut through the vinyl to get the vent holes and the holes for the rivets and such, and kind of finish things up. There's the altimeter bay sitting right there, so it's pretty much ready to go. Some more of the recovery things for the top. What else do I still need to do? I may go ahead and get the Aero Pack retainer. What did I do with it? Well, it's around here somewhere, I know. Get to find some JV weld and get it glued on. Got too many things going on in the shop. There it is. So find some JV weld, glue that on the tail, and she'll be ready to fly. Still need to kind of figure out the final weight and the main chute size. But anyhow, there she is.